Oh, Jesus, he's falling around the gap.
Do you think I'd come up the line in a bubble?
I know where I'm putting Debbie's sauce.
Hang on, can I submit my confession?
Hello and welcome to episode 31. It's me, Danny, and I'm joined by the Belfast beauty, Rachel. Hello. We have the little Irish sausage, James.
What's up?
And from Nottingham, he steals from the rich to give to the poor. It's Jakey.
Hello.
You're listening to Meet in the Middle podcast. Thanks for joining us. How's everyone's week's been?
Yeah, it's been good.
How are we all? Are we all having a good evening?
So, if the listeners didn't know, we've just spent about 2 hours trying to record this episode.
2.5 at the moment.
An absolute fucking shit show, to be quite honest. But we're here and we're making it good. So
We're here, drink in hand. We've still got smiles on our faces.
This is only coffee. This is only coffee here.
So,
after
if
that
you
2.5
haven't already,
hours,
you
you
better
better
hit
give
that.
us 5.
Yeah, you better give us 5 stars after this. 2.5 hours.
Please. Oh my goodness. Is everyone enjoying the sunshine?
I spent most of it indoors trying to sort this out.
Yeah, actually, we haven't seen the sunshine because we've been doing this bloody recording.
I don't know about Jace, but I need a fucking 5-day spa pass.
You can do the editing while you're at the spa.
Yeah, literally.
I'll tell you something I did this week is I went to see my friend Anna in her show, Anna Morris. She's a comedian. You may have seen her on TV or at the Edinburgh Fringe before, but she is so talented. And she ran a crowdfunder and I contributed some money. And as part of that, I got the delectable title of executive producer on her show. It's just a title, but she's got a really, really wonderful team behind her. I think they're called the Thelmas, and then another comedian called Josie Underwood. And Anna's written this show called Son of a Bitch. And when I tell you how brilliant this show is, I read the script, but I didn't realize, because I'm always looking, because I know Anna as a comedian, I always just look at the comedy. But there's so much more than just comedy in this 1 hour kind of one-woman monologue. It's brilliant. So if anybody's at the Edinburgh Fringe this year, please go and see Anna's show called Son of a Bitch. It's basically about it's basically about a mum that gets caught on an aeroplane calling her son, and you'll have to bleep this out. She's calling her son a and someone captures it on video and it goes viral, and it's about kind of the aftermath of like after it's gone viral, and then it kind of switches back before. It's brilliant. So you can catch it at the Edinburgh Fringe. It's at Venue 26, Summer Hall, the demonstration room. Catch it from August the 1st until the 26th.
Nice.
So, yeah, James, Rachel,
Good
if you
luck,
manage to
Anna.
get over,
luck,
go
Anna.
over.
You know what? I might have to take a trip over myself. It sounds good.
Do. It's brilliant.
I've been to
Where can you get
Edinburgh,
the
but I
tickets
haven't
from?
been to the Fringe, and I'd always want to go, so maybe.
Well, if you do want to go, you can grab your tickets at tickets.edfringe.com.
Ooh, get
Grab
your
them before me
ticket.
and Rachel do.
Or sell out.
And hopefully we should try and get Anna on. We should try and get Anna on as a guest
Yeah, that'd be
and
brilliant.
talk about the show.
Absolutely.
Anna, if
Yeah,
you're
let's see what
listening,
we
we
can
want
do.
you.
Good luck, Anna. Good luck.
Yeah, good luck. Hope it goes well.
So what else has everyone been up to? Anything exciting?
Nothing apart from getting this episode out, lads. No harm. I'm not going.
Time's
not gonna lie.
time's ticking. Let's move on.
No. I'm there for a wee while. I was stressed, so now we're in. So we're ready to go.
Saying that though, it's funny you said that the show where it was about a kid overhears certain words. I was out this morning, and I nearly swore, and I have to self-edit, and I realised that
Just swear. Let it go.
in front of the kids, but the kids are at a certain age where they're a sponge. and then we'll take it in, and then that's it. Yeah, that's quite apt that was part of your intro.
Can we all just...
There we go. Take a breath. We're here. We're with you. We've all lost a bit of sleep.
The plot, the whole theme of this episode is gone. Sorry, goodbye. No, we'll try and keep it as good as we can.
So one thing that did happen last week, when we were talking about, we'd had a listener that listened all the way from episode 1 all the way on. So they sent in a DM to podcast.meet in the middle.
Ooh.
So keep those DMs
Thank
coming
you.
in.
Yes.
And it was on the back of the Have You Heard that I did last week, and about the dogs doing the dirty, the one that was the kid in the sun. So he's given permission for us to read it out. So this is the message. So it goes on to say, listening to your Dirty 30 episode and got my own dog-related story. It didn't quite try and kill me, but was a bloody rough morning. I was in it. I was in early primary school, P3 or 4. I'm in Scotland, so I think the equivalent is years 4 or 5 in England, and had taken our Springer Spaniel out in the morning before school. He was a strong dog and randomly shot off up a path to a flat door. I think that might be a bit of border control there. As I was expecting it, I was basically dragged along holding the lead. Dragged up the path as the handle was wrapped around my wrist, I couldn't let go. Uniform was wrecked, face and arm all scraped to hell because of the ground, and I got into trouble for it when I went back in.
Brilliant.
Because they're only they're tiny, aren't they? Like little Springer Spaniels.
Yeah, aren't they the drug sniffing dogs that you see in the airport?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
We shit.
Thanks for
Keep
that.
them coming in.
Yeah, cheers.
Thank you.
Keep those DMs coming in. We'd like to hear them. Has anybody been watching the Olympics since the opening ceremony on, when was it, Saturday?
No.
It was Friday. Friday it was,
Friday
yeah.
it was.
Did anyone watch it?
Yeah.
No.
No.
Did you?
I saw a little bit. It was long.
It was. There was bits of it that you were like, what the fuck are these at? Like you had like people going up and down a runway like a catwalk, which is fair enough, it's Paris. But then you had, and if anyone watched it and they're watching right now and know what Danny looked like, we had somebody coming out of like a pan, like a dish, and dressed in like, he had like blue body paint on. It was the image, and I mean the image of Danny. Even
that's the only clip I've seen because you shared it.
Danny, what were you doing at the weekend? Did you not tell us? Did you not tell us what you were doing at the weekend?
Oh yeah, I was a Smurf in Paris.
Sure, you're only a stone's throw away from France anyway. Could have well been
True.
you.
Yeah.
True. Yeah.
Although, did you see what happened though? Do you know in Danny's section of the opening ceremony, we all call it Danny's section of the opening ceremony.
We're gonna have to add it to the
There was
story.
a man behind. There was a man behind him in short shorts, but he had a bit of a mishap.
Ooh,
He had a testicle.
no
popped out.
way.
Are you serious?
Yeah. So there's a bloke with a testicle hanging out.
No.
Like your man in Eurovision. Do you remember the short shorts?
Yeah, that's what I was thinking of. Yeah.
I wonder if that's on purpose though, like to kind of go viral or something.
A lot of the time it is, yeah. And Celine's back.
Yeah.
Back with a vengeance.
Celine.
Yeah. Oh, you haven't even heard the performance, have you? She was singing at like midpoint, like midway up the Eiffel Tower, and she sang, I don't know, some
Celine Dion?
like, yeah, she's back.
Yeah.
Oh, I need to watch
she did.
it.
Yeah, she did an amazing job. She sang in
love
French,
her.
obviously, because
She's
she sang a French song, obviously, because she's from Quebec. But it was what a comeback. Gaga was there too. You were one of your favorites, Rachel.
Love Gaga. Love her. She's just so real and authentic. Like, oh, amazing.
Well,
She
you
is.
say that, but I seen a clip and
Don't slate
watching-
Gaga.
No, I wouldn't either. But like I'm just saying, I seen a clip and it was like somebody recording the screen and it's her going up the steps along this. What's it? The Seine? Is that the river? Seine. I'm pronouncing how it's spelled. Yeah, she's walking up the steps of this path on the Seine, and then it turns around to actually where it is, and it's just dancers and no Gaga to be found. So she wasn't
What
actually
is it
there.
she always says? She says, there could be 100 people in the room and 99 of them don't believe in you.
Yeah, it just takes
But
that
one
one.
does.
Well, that's real. That's
Well,
like
she
my
wasn't the
mom
one on
being
the
in a
fucking
room with a
Seine.
rice thing. It's only her believes in me.
No.
So
We
Although,
all
do
believe
you
me.
reckon that dog come back? Do you reckon that dog would come back from the past and put you in? For a bit of sleep?
Oh, that could have been it. There's a little callback to another episode, a previous episode. If you haven't listened to it, go back and listen to it. Don't ask me which one it was.
Last week it was.
Was it last week?
It was
Oh,
last
the
week.
one that, yeah. And talking about issues, we got it out really late. We got it out on a Friday.
We're
but
going
it
to
was
have
out.
issues this week too. If we don't keep it up.
Yeah, good luck to us. So yeah, for any listeners listening, when at the time we're recording this, it was the All Ireland final, wasn't it, Rachel? Armagh versus
Armagh,
Galway.
Up
Yeah, so yeah, they won. Rachel obviously was having a few scoops while she was watching it, and because of the recording of this episode, we all decided to join her.
Don't start.
Yeah.
Danny was already drinking before we even started, so it's only you and Jake. And he's
You're the culprit.
we had connection issues too, so we've all just drove ourselves to drink. So fuck it.
We
Anyway,
have.
we're out. We're being real here.
Yeah.
Hello.
Fuck it, we're having a
Hello.
clunk cast. Clunk.
There's Tiny Blunders coming up as well, everyone. So just enjoy those.
We brought the Christmas one forward.
Let's go.
But yeah,
Let's roll. Keep it going.
yeah, we better get on before we have
Here,
any
it's
more
your
issues.
dance, by the way. The
Yeah.
fucking birds from here singing again.
Rachel's
So.
about the KO there, look. Right, let's do that jingle.
Right, this week on Have You Heard, I'm taking you to Brazil. I'd like to play some sound effects, but
It's a dog you get to see.
I think I'm going to do Copacabana.
That's Mexico, isn't it?
No, that's Rio de
Oh, is
Janeiro.
it?
Take the Copacabana.
Okay.
Yeah.
Who knows? You know, when you were saying about if there's 100 people in the room, one person's right, I'm right in this one. There's
Go
4 people
ahead,
in the room,
fucking
I'm
Lady
right.
Gaga. Fucking bring it on, karaoke king. Let's go.
Fucking Lumiere over here. Be our guest.
You can't fucking be Lady Gaga. Who are you?
I did get shortlisted for that opening ceremony. So, like I say, we're going over to Brazil, and I don't know if you've heard about the cocaine-fueled sharks in this thing.
Yeah.
What?
Yes, I have.
First we had
I've
fucking
heard
bears, now it's got sharks or even on it.
Yeah, but these are real. The bear wasn't real.
Oh.
My mum told me it was real.
So what's happened is...
Mama.
Oh, okay, well, we'll see. So what they've done is they've been testing these sharks, and they found traces of cocaine in the system, and people have thought that it's the smugglers off the coast. They're just chucking everything in if they're getting caught. But what's happening is it's coming from the sewage, and so it's from the refineries. So everything's coming through the wastewater, and the sharks are ingesting it. But the problem is
They know what they're doing.
they're getting a bit hyperactive.
Yeah.
They're hyperactive. These sharks are. They're getting crazy. So there's been like an increase in shark attacks and everything like that.
Sharks are on one.
So this is in Rio.
And they're all gurning. They're all like this.
How much more hyper could they be? The fuckers can't even stop. They have to constantly keep moving. They're like torpedoes.
Oh, Jesus.
But it's not the first time that they've had issues with cocaine-fueled animals. Obviously, cocaine bear, whether it's real or not, based on the true story. So in 2018, there was an issue with eels were having trouble mating in the UK because of cocaine in the
That's
system.
shocking.
Yeah, these eels, all high on
Eels.
cocaine. And the other one was in Florida.
Crocodiles?
Apparently the marine... No, just marine, like
Marine
animals.
workers.
These marine animals were like they weren't migrating when they should have been, so they were dying off when it was just getting slightly cold or anything like that. But yeah, so there's cocaine fueled sharks. I've heard of Sharknado, but now we've got cocaine shark.
Oh,
That'll
dear.
be
The sequel to
good news,
Cocaine
sci-fi.
Bears.
Cocaine bear and cocaine
Yeah.
shark. Okay. What's next?
But did
Cocaine
you-
kangaroo or something out of Australia? Like, do you know what I mean?
But did you hear? Like, I feel like I'm getting into a bit of David Attenborough bit about Save the Wildlife and
Oh,
and all that.
here he goes. Here he goes.
But did you hear where they did last year? They were testing like the salmon in the rivers where they live, and they were finding that they'd ingested contraceptive pills.
All right.
While people were flushing contraceptive pills down the toilet, and everything that we eat was ingesting these contraceptive
I thought you were going to
pills and
say.
had high-
I thought you were going to say the salmon can't get pregnant now.
Got the morning after pill.
Oh, jeez.
But that's just like they're catching one random salmon and finding it. It's not like all of them had contraceptive
Yeah, they're
pills.
testing it.
Oh, it was the water. They were doing the water. They were testing the water, and it was.
Oh, so obviously
So
like where it's
everything's running
broken
okay.
down, and I gotcha.
Yeah.
Okay. That's me thinking there's a salmon just like,
I can't have any babies.
That's this salmon. One salmon. That's it.
So yeah, so when I saw it, I was just like, "This is just a crazy story," and it's one that will probably have more info on when those cocaine sharks go on the rampage and start migrating.
They're smuggling it.
Yeah, it's bad enough with Austin Powers, the laser beam.
I love Austin Powers. Oh my god.
You see Steven Spielberg jumping up out of woodwork now. What?
There's your crossover. Forget Kong versus Godzilla. You've got Cocaine Shark versus Cocaine.
Yeah.
Oh, I'd pay to see that.
Well, like I say,
Hands off my
it's going to
pet.
be Cocaine Kangaroo next. What do you say? Watch this space. And it'll be against all three or more. Who knows?
Oh, that's just basically. Was it the film Rampage? That's basically
I
that.
haven't seen that. I need to see that.
But then you've got an issue. The shark can't get on land, so he's got the advantage.
Okay.
But eels, those cocaine eels can get on land, so we'll see what happens. We've just got a whole
It's
MCU.
just going to widen our whole
going
spectrum
on.
here, isn't it? Like our whole
Come near you.
Obviously, I'm not going to say if you've had an encounter with a cocaine shark, get in contact with us. But if you've heard of any strange stories, just feel free to get in contact at podcast.meetinthemiddle, or you can email us at meet@inthemiddlepodcast.co.uk.
Ooh. So this week's 50p is going to be based on a kind of a personal one. I know us girls who live with boys or men or vice versa. Yeah, what are you? So I'm going to ask you three.
Okay.
Whenever you go to the toilet, shut up, James. This is my segment. Don't fucking take over, right? Whenever you go to the toilet, right? Shut up, no slobber, no fucking take that soundboard off him. So let's get to the point. So what do you do whenever you go to the toilet? Do you piss on the seat, lift the seat up, put it back down? Whenever you're living with people, like, come on, what's respectably good here, what's not? Because I've had my girls talking to me, and I'm telling you, men are not good at this. So
Straight men.
oh
No, well, come here. No, I'll give you my. I'll give you my.
Danny speak. Danny says
Okay,
straight man.
go on.
Let Danny speak first. Why, Danny?
Well, as a gentleman, we understand. Well, also, you'll be surprised to maybe know this, but some gay guys actually sit down to go to the toilet.
I'm straight, guys.
Just because it's more well, okay, yeah. No,
you're
right.
Like
You're
on a
right.
Sunday,
We don't
if you're
discriminate
hungover.
here. We don't discriminate here. You're right. But yeah, no, if I'm in my own house, I mean, I live on my own, but I will lift the seat up if I'm taking a piss and put the seat down if I'm taking a shit. If I'm in somebody's house, I'll piss anywhere I like. No. I'll actually put the whole thing down, like even the lid, down after I've used it.
Yeah.
To keep the scent inside the bowl.
Shut up.
No hush flush in the house.
No, I don't poo in other people's houses. I only poo in my
like
own
that
house.
I have friends like that too, but like, no, not me. I'll go anywhere. But the thing is, maybe I'm the weirdo. I will always line the seat with toilet paper. Like, I'll make. Do you know in America, or if we've any American listeners, you get the toilet seat like paper covers.
Oh, yeah, like a bit like tracing paper or so, isn't it?
Like that one, that exact one. Any of the American listeners know exactly what I'm talking about. Well, I do a makeshift one over here everywhere I go, except my own ensuite that I only use. Like I have it laid out in my head and all. At the top, it's two sheets on the top, two that way, one at a slight angle. Other side is three, and then one slight angle. I don't know. I just cannot put my bare buttocks on a seat. I don't know why.
So I used to, but then when you go camping and you're using communal toilets all the time and there's no toilet paper or it's just rough toilet paper, You just have to. You just have to.
No.
Look, I'll tell you the benefits of like what I do. It doesn't matter where I go, everywhere is the exact same. So you hear people at festivals giving out about the state of the toilets or the portaloos. Doesn't matter to me because I'm still sitting on toilet paper the way I would at home. So it does not matter at all. There's benefits to it.
No, but portaloos are fucking, they're another thing.
I would not.
They're something else.
I will take a piss in one of those, but I will not sit down in one of those.
Say you're at a house party, right? And there's millions of people at the house party. Don't know who it is. Boys, girls, mixed, whatever who you are, right? We're all in the house party. And you go in. And I am busting for a piss, and many a times I have sat on the toilet, and there's been piss on the fucking toilet. So my arse is now wet with someone else's piss. Right?
Do you not wipe it before? Like, do you not look?
I know, but you don't. What if you're fucking blocked? Like, you're just down for a piss. Is that not?
If I was blocked, I'm gonna wipe the seat and put my toilet paper down. 2, 2, 1, 3, 1 format every time.
I could be thinking about 2, 2, 1, 1. Fuck your 2, 2, 1, 1. I need a piss. I need to go now, right? So that's not happening. But yes.
Can you not hover above it?
Well, this is the thing.
You can't enjoy it then.
We've learned how to do this. We're all learning. We learn how to do this. So I'll give you a wee story anyway. So we were all going to Carrickon Shannon about 2 weeks ago, and we were stopping off in garages about 2 times. So we stopped off at this garage, this petrol station. We stopped off another petrol station, but then it got to these windy roads, and there was no stops. So I was like, Mister, we're going to have to stop. We need a wee. We all need wee here.
We need a wee.
So stop the bus. I need a wee, right? You know the wee song, stop the bus, need a wee. And so on and so on. So a certain person said to me, I don't need to go. I'm not going. So I get out anyway. And I turn around. I'm sitting. I'm squatting. And I turn around. And this certain person who didn't need to go, the fucking piss was flying out of her like a racehorse. I was like, go ahead, Jay. We're all going on the side of a road.
The fucking stream's running down the road, then you're like, Rachel's coming a close second. But back on the whole pissing, do you lift the seat or whatever? Yeah, I get the point, Danny, that you're blaming straight men, but not all of us. I always will lift the seat, right? But I've got 2 friends that will, no matter what, piss in the seat. So if I'm at a house party or I'm somewhere, I'll always lift the seat to go, put it back down. But if I'm drinking with these specific 2 friends, I will purposely leave it up because I know if I put it down, they're going to piss on it for the girls. Right. So I'm over considerate when it comes to that.
No,
I think I know what 2 you're talking about.
If you're
yeah,
with
and
a
you
boy,
too as well if you're listening.
If you're living with somebody though, like, do you know what I mean? Like, whenever you go into a show house, whenever you go to see houses and all, the toilet seat's down, so you go for a wee and you, like, just put it back to where it is. Yeah. But then I've heard complaints where you don't put it up for me or I don't put it up for you or down for you, so why should it?
Do you know it's just a polite thing to do.
I've got a controversial opinion. It's a toilet seat. Should the seat not be put away unless being sat on?
Oh, for fuck's sake, here we go.
Like, come on. Like, when you think about it, if you're not using a seat, you're going to put it away. Say a garden chair or like a patio stool. You're going to put that away unless it's getting sat on. So why do we constantly have to leave it down? Why not leave it up?
All right, we'll just get you a wee fucking commode.
You know what you should do?
Out of your room there and just you piss away in your wee commode.
You should get one of those like fur-lined toilet seat covers. Because nobody's going to piss on that. Surely they're going to lift it up.
No, I'll tell you what the problem is with that, Danny, because I know the exact one you're talking about because it's in my fucking nanny's house, and with the cover over it. No, I'm getting it. This is getting me enraged now. This toilet seat cover. It's that thick that it will not, when you put it up, it will not stay up. So it constantly keeps on falling. So while you're pissing, holding whatever, doing your business, you have to hold your other hand with the toilet seat while you're going. Or if you want to be really risky, you lift it up and then it slowly falls. Like, quick, finish before it falls. Like, count down.
But just do a sit down wee.
No, because even though it's the fluffy toilet seat, I still have to put tissue over it because I can't have my ass on somebody else's ass.
Just put it in the washing machine.
It's at my house.
Put it in the washing machine.
I'm not washing it in somebody else's
house.
It's even worse when, like, at my grandparents, they used to have the carpet round the side of the toilet as well. At the bottom.
Before I moved into the apartment I'm in now, I was looking at renting a house nearby my mom and in that area where I grew up. And one of the houses that was looking up on a website, a letting agent, they actually did not renovate the house since like the 70s. And there was carpet in the bathroom, like pink shaggy carpet in the bathroom. Like I bet you that fucking thing would be able to walk out the gap itself.
Oh,
it'd be crawling out the walls.
And trust me, we've just ripped up a carpet that's been in the bathroom, and it's grim underneath.
No. Oh no! But what we're going back to the straight point is, if James and Jake was living with a girl and Danny was living with a lovely man, what would you do?
Well, it's different for Danny because they'd probably both leave it up.
Well,
there'd be less need of it.
Danny said he was like one. And he knew that he was like back down again.
I normally put it down, and the lid on top down.
So, boys, it's up to you. Now you are fucking falling behind.
No, honestly, I would always put it down. The only place I don't put it down is my own ensuite, which is right there.
That's your toilet.
I'm the only one that uses it, so that one stays up.
I used it.
Oh, you did? You stayed here while I was on the floor.
Shit in it.
I was wondering why the lid was down.
Locking in the scent. And James, did you have lovely ones staying in your house?
At the minute, mine's up.
Exactly. This is what I mean. This is what pickles my brains.
But mine's up, and I get criticised whenever my mum comes round, and she's like, comes to look after the dog. She goes, "Your toilet seat's up." I was like,
I nearly fell through the pot.
Yes, Mrs. Turner, she gets my vibe.
But obviously, if I was living with someone, I'd respect them.
Right.
And put it down.
Okay. Right,
Jesus Christ. I thought they're not a pet. I've respected them to put them down.
Let's just end this before it gets too much. And please, ladies, for this week, let us hear your thoughts on this and send them in to our lovely DM box or our little mailbox. Meet at, what is it?
Night show.
Somebody enjoyed the Airman Galway
game. Middlepodcast.co.uk.
Yes, we got a fancy new one. Sorry, but yes, please for that one. Anyway,
let's put a poll up for the lads as well, and let's see if they put it down or keep it up.
Yeah, that's
right. Okay, 50p over a night.
It's time for the infamous Meet in the Middle quiz. We're back again this week, and I am hosting it this week. The champion of the quiz, the quiz champion, is going to be hosting for a change. And I'm going to grace you with a win, one of you three.
Oh, shut up, James.
You might live to regret that, Danny, because I feel like you won't like the topic. We did mention it in the intro. This is the opening week of the Olympics, so that is exactly what I based this quiz on.
Well, that's me fucked yet
that's
again.
That's me out as well.
Thanks very much.
It's they're not all sport related, so don't rule yourself out just yet. Danny's getting his drink in there before he starts. Right, so I've got 5 questions, and should the need arise, I also have a tiebreaker. Okay. So before we start,
I don't think you need it.
Maybe not. Well, if it's 0-0-0 after 5, we're gonna have to go to a tiebreaker. Right, so before we get on, you don't look it. Before we crack on with the quiz, as always, I'm going to need to hear your buzzers. So, Rachel, ladies first, let's hear your buzzer. I love the cut.
Okay, I'll give you that then.
Oh, she's giving it. She's milking it this week. Right, next up we've got Rachel again, by the sounds of it. Right, Danny, let's hear your buzzer.
Okay, well, for our American listeners, please don't forget to vote.
Do not come. Oh!
Is that Camilla?
Kamala Harris.
Oh my God! Oh, yeah, geez. Don't forget to come to the polling votes. The polls. And Jake, last but not least, let's hear your buzzer.
Well, I've got tech issues, so I'm gonna have to go with me.
So yeah, we lost. No, I lost the audio there, Jake. What was it? Sorry. No, I've been hold on. One sec. Right, try it again, Jake. I couldn't hear it. What was it? I can't believe you did it 3 times. You mad fuck. Right, let's get the show on the road.
Taking a leaf out of my book.
It's like Roadrunner.
Yeah, when he's impatient and he wants to buzz in and no one's listening. Okay, the first question. We ready? Let's get those fingers on buzzers. In what city is the Olympics being held this year?
Not
Me.
Oh, Jake.
do not come.
It's Paris.
It's Paris. Oh, sorry, I didn't hear you buzz in there, Jake. Can I hear it one more time?
No,
Let's give it to him. He got it. It is in Paris this year. That is correct. Well done, Jake. Well done. He's on the board. Oh, I would have been on the board. I would have buzzed in before that, Jake, if it was me. But anyway. Okay, you ready for this one? They're all varying difficulty, so are you ready? Paris, alongside with Los Angeles and London, are the only cities to have hosted the Summer Games 3 times. With the I'm getting mixed up my words now. I shouldn't have been drinking. With the exception of the current games, can you tell me in what decade did Paris host the previous 2? Points for each correct answer.
Do not come.
We got Danny in with the buzzer first.
I'm going to go 1960s.
That's one. Answer, not correct answer, just one answer. Let's hear the other one.
1970s.
That is incorrect. So Danny is buzzed out. So it's open for the other 2. First buzzer. Jake was in there first.
All right, come on, Jake.
The previous 2 decades.
He's going to get it.
20s.
Sorry, what was it? 1920s. That's
19.
Yeah. And what's your second?
1960s.
1920s and 60s. So 1920s is correct.
Of course, Jake got it right.
1960s is incorrect.
I thought you said Danny got it right. Oh.
Nope. Do we open it out for Rachel or do we move on? Do you want to try and guess what the second decade was, Rachel?
What did you say? 1920s, 1960s, 1970s?
Yeah, they were the 3 answers. 20s
For
was
what
right.
was the question again? Can I just hear it again and then
I'll give you the shorter answer. Can you tell me in what decades Paris hosted the previous 2? So they've hosted a total of 3, and obviously this one is the 2024. What is the other 2? Jake has already given us the 20s. What is the other decade, the final one?
80s?
Incorrect. It was
So the
actually
50s.
No, believe it or not, it was 1990. No, sorry, 1900. No, 1900. So the turn of the 20th century. 1924, which was the answer Jake got, which means it was a 100-year anniversary since the previous one of this year. So 1900, 1924, and 2024. They were the 3 years Paris has hosted.
Well, I wouldn't have got that if you fucking asked me last week or the day.
So does Jake only get half a point?
No, it was a point for each decade that you guessed correctly, and he got 1. So at the moment, the scores are Danny 0, Rachel 0, and Jake 2.
Usual for me. Goodbye.
That's only 2 questions. We've still got a few more. The
We'll
next
get on with
question.
them, then.
Right, fingers on buzzers. You better get this one right, Danny. What's so special about the 2024 Paris Olympic medals?
Oh, fuck. Of course Jake knows anyway, doesn't he?
Jake, what is the answer?
Is it the gold have got a part of the Eiffel Tower on them?
He's only gone and done it.
Of course he has.
It's a correct answer.
You must read the fucking news every day, do you? You read the news every single day. Like, do you read every single the news every day? Like, are you actually serious?
That's 3 points on the board for Jake. So a hexagonal polished chunk of iron taken from none other than the Eiffel Tower is embedded in each gold, silver, and bronze medal this year.
That's a farce.
Well done, Jake, for getting that one. Right,
fan
here's
on, I can hear
this
that.
one is a little bit more sporting based, but it's also Olympic based. Who has won the most gold medals at the Summer Games?
Do not come.
That was Danny Forrest.
The United States of America.
Sorry, I should have been more specific. I need the actual athlete's
Yeah, you should
name.
have been. Oh, you need the athlete's name.
Yeah.
Well, of course I'm not going to know the fucking name of these athletes. I'm not into sport. Shalita Buffet.
What the Celine Buffet?
Who the fuck is that?
Celine Dion Buffet?
Get us a few fucking slices of rashers up there while you're at the counter. That's incorrect. I've heard Rachel buzzer after that.
Shalita.
I don't
Shalita.
know. Fucking Usain Bolt.
Usain Bolt. Good answer. Is it the correct one though? No, it is not. So that means Danny and Rachel buzzed out. We're going to pass it over to
Of
Jake.
course we are.
Is it Michael Phelps?
I swear to fuck. Are you
I'm telling you,
It's
no,
Michael Phelps.
you two are working together on these quizzes.
No, there's no shenanigans going on here. I have these written down
Not
from
having it.
Friday.
I don't watch the news every day. No harm to
I'm
you.
not having it.
So,
Well,
Oh, let's do a
he
quiz
hasn't-
and let's do sport because, you know,
Do you want to hear the facts on this
I don't
question?
think
So
that
he's
was like,
won.
to be quite honest.
it's not
He's
even like
won.
I can do a quiz on drag because James would still get it.
I wouldn't get it.
Of a broad range.
I still wouldn't get it.
So Michael Phelps has actually won 23 gold medals, 3 silver
don't
and
tell
2
me,
bronze.
James.
One across
James.
5 games.
No, don't tell
Yeah.
us. Don't tell us. Get Jake to tell us because he knows the answer.
Answer this question quickly. Hurry up. You're in next quick.
So going into the final question, by final question I mean there's no need for a tiebreaker because at the moment it's Danny on 0, Rachel on 0, and Jake on 4. So just for like showmanship, let's ask the last question.
Welcome
What
to my
do-
club, Danny.
What was that? Is that some new buzzer? Is somebody's microwave going off? Has somebody got the pot
Sorry,
label
that
in?
was my Apple Watch. I'm so sorry.
You completed your rings, have you? You've been sitting here for 5 hours and you completed your rings. That shows you what standard you've set yours to. Okay, final question. Come on, let's play for pride here, Rachel and Danny.
Fuck, fuck.
What?
Right
Ready?
out the door, it's gone.
What do the Olympic rings represent?
Do not come.
Oh, Danny, yes.
Do not
I'm waiting for the second one. There we go. Danny, what is your answer?
The rings of 5 arseholes.
I'd love to give it to you, Danny, but that is incorrect. Rachel and
I'm done with
Jake.
this.
That's
Genuinely
Come
don't
on,
know.
Rachel,
No.
do this.
okay.
Please, get
Well,
it.
Jake just buzzed himself out. Rachel, have you got any idea?
5 times.
Rachel, go on.
Hold on,
Google quick.
sorry. I just got a text on
Go on,
WhatsApp.
Google.
Rachel, what is the answer? Rachel. No, I'm joking. I'm joking.
Send it to me, Rachel. Show
No
it to me,
takers.
please. No, absolutely. Fuck all what's going on in the world right now. So
Okay.
Oh no,
the
I think I
five
do
rings.
know it. I do think I do
I'll
know
allow
it.
it. I'll allow it. I'll give triple points. Look at Jake snapping.
Oh,
stop
what is
fucking
it
Googling,
again?
Danny, boo.
No,
I can
I'm
do
not.
it.
I'm not.
Yes.
I think it's
Time's
the
up,
5 parts
time's
of the
up.
world. I think it's the 5 parts of the
Too little,
world.
too
or
late,
something.
Danny. You're not correct. Google is correct.
I seen the screen light up on his face and then he went and the screen shut down.
You can see the answers in the reflection of his glasses.
I seen this
You just seen the
light.
5. You seen the 5 Olympic rings in the reflection of his glasses. Oh, we're never allowed to drink again on a podcast, lads. I'm sorry.
Yes, we are.
Okay, so the answer was the Olympic rings represent the 5 inhabited continents. So they were designed by Baron Pierre Coubertin. Do you like that pronunciation?
Yeah,
I couldn't even do the English.
1913, if I remember
All right, go
right.
ahead, Jake.
Yeah, they represent the union of the 5 inhabited continents, which is where Africa, the Americas, Asia, Europe, and Oceania. So, at the end of that round, it was Danny on, you guessed it, 0. Rachel on, you guessed it, 0. And Jake on 4. So the winner is Jake. Well done, Jake. You got it.
Oh, I just don't know how. I got excited.
Don't forget, Google got one.
Who? What? You Googled?
No.
I didn't Google. I did not. I would never do that.
Taco Bell, which is Danny's dogs. Please tell me if Danny was cheating.
He's asleep.
Even they were Googling.
Do the if you're telling me she.
Do the Baxter. Right, that's the quiz for this week then. Thanks for participating, Jake, and Danny and Rachel. Thanks for being here. Tell the truth and shame the devil. It's time for confessions. Here we go, is right. So,
Danny,
as always, you know, he's Googling the confessions. So we love hearing your bizarre, freaky, sexy, dirty stories on Confessionals. So if you have any that you'd like to share anonymously, or even if you want to be named, but it's not going to happen, don't forget to DM us on podcast.meetinthemiddle on Instagram, or DM us directly. Sorry, DM us directly? I mean, email us directly. Stop drinking! Email us. meet@inthemiddlepodcast.co.uk. So to get this ball rolling, let's hear what one of the first confessions are. Are you ready? Whenever you're ready. Whenever you're ready. I was doing the deed with a guy when he felt a fart coming.
Oh, God.
To his credit, Danny, they know how to get you, Danny. They know how to get you. To his credit, he warned me and he tried to cover the noise by singing in a high-pitched voice. So for the next 10 seconds, he was farting like a machine gun while yodeling loudly. Still not the worst sex I've had.
Oh, but it must have stunk. I'm sorry, that would put me right off. That would put me right off.
Oh, I'm just picturing when Rachel makes the fart noise going. Just a little after.
Would that not put you off?
100%.
Would you not?
Well,
I'd be like, nah,
no, without going into too much detail, for like male to female sex, sometimes it happens, but it's not the same type of fart.
You're talking about fanny farts?
Yeah. I was trying to tiptoe around it.
You can't tiptoe around fanny farts.
I'm never doing this again with you lot. I'm telling you, you're bringing out the worst of me.
This fucking podcast is cancelled.
Please cancel us, please. Smutty Jake.
As Claudia would say.
Yeah.
Oh, so you listened back. You heard Claudia, have you?
I did hear Claudia.
Okay, that's good.
Hi,
she's
Claudia.
my favourite. Love you, Claudia.
This is terrible.
Actually, this next confession I have could relate to Claudia. It could be Claudia herself, because both times she called in, she mentioned takeaway, and this confession is takeaway related. Because I'm a fat pig, I put my first name.
All right.
Because I'm a fat pig, I put my first name as Fat Pig when registering with Just Eat. It stops me ordering food when they have to email me things like "Fat Pig, enjoy 15% off," and "Fancy a treat, Fat Pig."
That's clever.
That is smart. That is smart. I appreciate that. Fancy a treat, Fat Pig?
Because if I read that, I'd immediately be like, no. Delete. I'm not getting it.
Would that put you off it? Like,
no, to be honest with you, I'd probably move to Deliveroo if I got those emails from Chelsea.
Yeah, Deliveroo. Fancy 10% off, skinny girl.
That's
Hey, skinny
brilliant.
mini, fancy a treat.
Oh, Jesus.
That's a good one.
I've one more to take us out. Are you ready?
All right.
Before you tell us
Ready.
that, according to that, right? Have you ever seen the thing, like, it was on Facebook, and it's a Just Eat order, and it says, please deliver to the back door because I'm supposed to be
Yeah.
in the gym, and my missus is upstairs and I'm working out in the gym, but I need a takeaway. So
No.
they write a note on the takeaway, like the Just Eat, saying, please deliver to such and such, or ring me when you're outside or whatever.
That's brilliant.
I'm supposed to be in the gym, like in the garage, like underneath in the garage, but I want a takeaway, but don't tell my miss.
Well, going off of that, I saw a TikTok where a woman delivered a takeaway to someone's door, and it was somebody else's door, and it was her husband that answered the door, and she's like, "What are you doing here? Like,
Get away, pervert."
And he's like, no, just give me the food. And then you can hear like the other woman in back. No, oh my God, it's brilliant. I'm going to share it with you. But look on TikTok for these like kind of Deliveroo takeaway service ones.
Let's do one better. Let's share it onto the Instagram podcast.meet in the middle, so everyone listening right now can see it too.
I will find it.
Yeah,
and
let's
I will
do
show
it.
you.
I was visiting my mate in Leeds and hit it off with a guy she introduced me to. We stayed at hers, but in the morning, the cat wouldn't leave us alone, sitting on my chest, on his chest, and tried to join in when we kissed. He put some food out to distract her so we could bang, and she buggered off. I'm on all fours on the sofa, and he's ramming me from behind. Tits swinging like grapefruits in a hurricane. Grapefruits in a hurricane. That's so visual. I'm visualizing it. I can see it. I understand. I understood the assignment on this one.
What did you say? Grapefruits in the wind?
Grapefruits in a hurricane. Yeah. I love that visualization. When the cat comes back, jumps on the sofa and starts I forgot about this. Comes back and starts pawing at my fun bags, trying to play with them. I kept shooing her away, but she kept on coming back for them. So we had to stop in the end and chill with the cat. Not sure what I was more surprised at. The fact that I got cock blocked by a cat, or how she was considerately gentle with my nips, not a scratch in sight.
Or tits plan like fucking grapefruit. Is that what it was?
In a hurricane. That is literally such a depictive description of doggy style.
Oh my God.
Oh, that did it for me. Love the stories as always. Please keep them coming in. Podcast.meet in the middle on Instagram. DM us or hit us up on our email, meetinthemiddlepodcast.co.uk. Took me a second. So that has taken us out of episode 31. That was a dirty episode too. That was 31.
Yeah.
Finally, we've made it to the end of how many hours?
Oh my! This has been like 5 hours.
And if you listened, if you skip to the end, if you have skipped to the end for just confessionals, believe it or not, Rachel, me, Danny, and Jake were more sober at the start. Rachel's eyes are in the back of her head. Rachel's eyes are like grapefruit in a hurricane.
I haven't even had my dinner yet.
Neither have I.
This is the thing to do, lads.
Here's dinner.
This is commitment. When we were talking about commitment the other week, this is commitment.
Oh, it certainly is.
And you're getting 1 hour's, well, hopefully it'll be an hour's worth.
Make it even more real. I had a bottle of Prosecco that was full at the start of like, it's full of
let's see.
It's completely fucking
Wow.
It's gone.
Yes.
And it's been, what do you call that? being camouflaged in the lovely mug. It's gone.
And where can we get those mugs, Rachel? Can we get them direct off Instagram, podcast I Meet in the Middle?
Well, can I? But you tell them where we
Or should...
them from.
Well, is that the type of mug they want, or have we got something else?
We'll have to add our Johnny Blue Who.
Yeah.
Is this a good time to plug our new merch?
Yes, yes.
I don't think we have any new merch.
Oh,
Who's that?
Keep an eye out on
merch.
Insta.
Oh, it matches your glasses and everything. It's like a two-tone.
I know.
It's like,
it's where you planned this.
Put one eye through the
Yeah.
handle, and it will look like your glasses.
yes.
Yeah.
Let us know if you fancy one of these mugs. Oh, what's on the back, Danny? Oh, that's where you can find the mugs. It's podcast Meet in the Middle.
And
Yeah.
here,
Keep an eye out to see how you can get hold of one.
we
in
have
the
a couple
coming
of wee
weeks.
surprises coming up, everyone. So
Oh, yeah.
please
We do.
listen
You did not want to
our
stop
podcast.
listening. Trust me. Big
Keep out for
moves
our
in the
stories.
future.
We're moving. We're moving.
We're moving on up.
Moving on up.
Moving on.
Put your
Moving
down,
on.
baby. Take a good look.
That was only 3 different songs at the same time.
Yeah.
Right. On that note, before we give away any more secrets, let's take ourselves out.
Yeah.
Thanks for listening, and we'll see you again next week.
My
Bye.
Thanks.
Thanks.
Bye. Bye.